In this video, we are going to talk about finance rules school does not teach you. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Those subjects, like mathematics, astronomy, and anthropology, had little use for the majority of students. As time goes on, I find myself increasingly dissatisfied with how little knowledge I learned at college. The conventional wisdom is that if we just go to school and find a job, everything would be okay. But, alas, it is not as easy as that. A lot more money knowledge is required for success in the real world than what your education can teach. All success tales have a foundation in personal finance. For your convenience, I've developed a list of the most crucial guidelines that everyone should follow in order to stay ahead of the game when it comes to their financial situation. 8. Buying your first home. If you want to buy a home, you have to save up to 20% of the value for down payment. Failure to comply will result in the imposition of private mortgage insurance, which might severely deplete your savings. Despite the fact that making a larger mortgage payment may be difficult, the financial benefits of delaying the 20% down payment may outweigh the costs. Over the last decade, the pace of real estate appreciation has risen significantly, yet income levels have remained constant. As a result, conserving 20% of the home's worth is implausible since the value will only rise dramatically in the future. If you're able to save the money for at least 5 years comfortably, then you should go for it. 7. Save, save, save. Saving at least 10% of your salary is something you'll learn in school. This is, however, not enough to provide a comfortable retirement. Unless, of course, you're making a fortune. Savings range from 25 to 40% for most of us on a regular income. 10% isn't a bad place to start, and it may be a terrific way to strengthen your savings muscles. To save more money, cut out on unneeded expenditures. You may earn more interest by saving your daily cup of coffee money instead of spending it. 6. Emergency fund. In school, you may not have been taught about the need of having an emergency savings account. According to recent data, up to 40% of Americans are unable to handle a $400 emergency. This is a sobering statistic that demonstrates how many individuals fail to save for unexpected expenses. In the event that you were laid off today, would your life be any different? Would you be able to afford your expenses? For the most part, 6 months' worth of expenditures should be saved away someplace, but I'd rather have a lot more. 5. Budgeting basics. Despite the importance of budgeting in everyday life, you won't learn about it in school. Sadly, if you don't learn the fundamentals of budgeting while in school, you may find yourself in a disadvantage when you leave the house. People who lack the ability to distinguish between what they desire and what they need are more likely to find themselves in the midst of a series of difficulties. It's essential for everyone to learn how to budget for a life based on earned money. It's important to know how to budget for all of your expenses while still setting aside money for things like food and emergency reserves. Budgeting is vital, but no one likes keeping track of every cent they spend. Tactical budgeting, on the other hand, is what you can do instead. This necessitates the development of long-term budgets and strategies. For instance, you may figure out what you need each month and then make a budget for the following 6 months that accounts for your requirements, desires, and associated prices. 4. Compound interest. One of the best-kept secrets is the power of compound interest. Time is the one advantage that young people have over their elders. Investing gives them an advantage, even if they don't reach their financial objectives right away. Using the power of compound interest is all they need. Young individuals may acquire enormous fortune by depositing little amounts of money in a high-interest savings account, which will compound over and over again. Here's an excellent illustration of how crucial compound interest is. As an alternative to $1 million, you may choose to have a penny that doubles in value every 2 days. 3. Secrets of credit. After receiving their first credit card, most young individuals wind up maxing out their balances. Once individuals go into debt, they're compelled to pay large interest rates, and in some situations, this results in late payments that might have a negative impact on their financial situation. When it comes to credit, most individuals don't understand the value of having a good credit rating. However, if schools paid more attention to teaching students this life skill, they would likely be aware of the secret. You should know the following information. When it comes to your financial well-being, your credit score is one of the most critical indicators of where you stand as an adult. Buying a home, getting a vehicle, getting a business loan, and reaching other life milestones are all made much simpler with a good credit score. 2. Rules of insurance. As long as someone relies on your income, you should purchase life insurance. Any of these people may be a member of your family. A term insurance policy is preferable than a life insurance policy since it provides coverage whenever you need it. To save money, consider canceling the coverage if no one relies on your financial support. Do not forget to cover the rest of your assets and possessions with insurance. In addition to your vehicle, property, and other valuables, your health is also a concern. An umbrella policy may also be purchased, which covers many policies and provides a discount if purchased from the same company. Make sure you shop around for the best pricing and coverage options before settling on an insurance provider. 1. Taxes. Taxes are a huge subject that is seldom covered in school. If you want to stay on the good side of the law, you need to know how they function. Make sure you know how to compute the tax rate and how much money you'll have left over before you receive your first paycheck or make any sales from your firm. Determine whether or not a job offer is going to fulfill your financial demands and what pricing strategy you should use for your goods or services based on the information you get from this exercise. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.